people. This is Andrew Mukasa, a coffee expert, professional sales associate related with coffee machines, grinders, and all necessarily tools required for coffee. Don't forget, if you are looking for coffee beans, I'm the best solution for that. Right now, I visited the Nandis Barista Academy. We have a few things to discuss about and talk about regarding the increased number of barista institutes. Which one is the best? What is the best option? And what exactly should the students follow up in the system, and where exactly should they go? Those are the few things that I want to ask him, the owner of the Nandis Barista Academy. What solution do they have, and how should our students be selective when going for these schools? Mr. Nandis,
Yes,
it's
sir.
a pleasure. I'm grateful to receive you today. One of the increased things that I see on the platforms, there are a lot of schools. Almost everywhere there is a barista school. Try to speak to the students out there who are looking for schools. Which decision should they follow up before making up a better solution?
I'm grateful tonight once again because this is our second time, right, to meet. So,
Yes.
guys who are listening outside there, I'll just be brief today. I don't have a lot to talk about, but specifically, I'll go to this issue. Uh, I remember those days when I was still back home. We heard about Kadama everywhere. You know, many companies opened up for Kadama. They could run for,
Yeah.
we are taking our children abroad. They are going to work in, Moviyumba, you know that one. So it's the same thing that it has come to barista industry. We know that this industry really shoots and brings easily for somebody to get a job. But still, there are people who are faking out with our students or with our people because they need money. Andrew, I have a question back to you. You said you're selling machines, equipment, right? Like grinders, like V60 gadgets, more, I think, yeah. So do you think 800 dirhams can be capable to teach a student at your school or at Nandis Barista Academy? Can really utilize 800 dirhams to keep this student with the equipped knowledge, with all equipment, with all types of coffee? Can really can you inject 800 dirhams?
Honestly, that's a no. Because the coffee industry, if you could try to actually, I have machines, I sell machines under Victoria Odiano, and our machines can go for 47,000 dirhams. That's over 47 millions Ugandan shillings. So a person seeking for knowledge and is ready to learn, I don't think he can pay only 800 to acquire this knowledge,
Okay,
because it won't fit.
point of information. Do you know why I asked you that question? You know, I've been doing research for more schools. I found out that these guys have been deceived with shortened money, little money they are paying to take a course. But in actual thing is, you cannot use 800 dirhams to teach a student.
Okay.
According to the equipment requirements, the coffee we use, the things we use, even only to pay rent for the place. So meaning you're going to lie this student not to get equipped knowledge, or there is a certain point that this student is going to stop, only lie to draw latte art. You cannot even manage to transport them to a certain place for more inquiries. You cannot change them places to see that at least there is more advanced knowledge. So as we talked earlier, they will teach them in the house. Maybe they will bring oranges, they will bring what? They will start making blendering, telling them about the recipes of juices, but they are not studying specialty coffee.
Yeah. Of course, specialty coffee is a little
Reason being, they are using fake equipment. Old version that the person will go in the field will find even a grinder that has never seen. The person will go in the field will find a machine that has never seen. So my dear, they are faking our Ugandans, and this is not good. I make a call for all Ugandans. If you know that you're going to school to study how to draw latte art, you look for the job until you'll bend.
Until you go back to your where you were working before.
Yes.
Because I've seen actually a number of students
Mm.
after learning the barista course, again they will go back to their jobs, normal jobs, because they didn't acquire the best knowledge.
Do you know why in Andes we came up saying, I'm not only the best teacher, we have more best teacher. For example, we have teacher Kevin. If he handles in that practical part, we have teacher Ali as well. If he handles in that particular part of theory, or maybe he takes these students up to the rostery level, we have teacher Andrew, who is going to tell them about varieties of machines and all the changes and etc. And even more knowledge about roastery. So these are the things I'm talking about. When this student comes in, he will make sure that he has equipped knowledge. Even if they go for an interview, they are able to stand and present for what they have given them. But you're telling me they are teaching you how to make orange, you grew up making orange juice. They are teaching you how to make watermelon juice, and you grew up while no. You mean you cannot make watermelon juice
Yeah,
for yourself?
anyone can do that.
Then what is that? Make these people, after studying from your school, take them in, more further, so that they can seek for that advanced knowledge. So it will be easier for these people to get jobs, to go through interviews, give them presentation with different places.
Actually, one thing I want to notify the students who are looking for schools, they have to be aware that coffee changes. We are teaching under Specialty Coffee Association, of which they come up with different sessions which are changed almost every season. So they have to know that things are changing, and they are making different grinders, they are making different machines, so they are introducing a lot of technology in the system, so they have to be aware that everything is changed. So if you are looking for a better school, you have to know that this school really has the best information, the best teachers who are on the standard, and who are very advanced in the skills to groom you better.
Now, for example, let's be point blank about this. A person who is in production is not the same person who is sitting at home. You had knowledge before. Somebody is working, is hiring his levels into coffee system. So you can't tell me you're going to move in the same pace. You can't tell me that you're gonna get the same knowledge. They are totally different things. Just let be honest with our people, and we tell them that really you're paying this money, but it cannot even satisfy your studies up to this point.
And the other thing actually, because even 800 cannot purchase certain levels of coffee. So you're telling me that you're going to teach the person under Specialty Coffee Association, of which is not going to acquire some knowledge regarding different coffee types, coffee beans, because coffee beans are too expensive.
Man,
The what is going on with the increased tariffs also affect this industry. The coffee beans usually increase in prices. So if the person is going to teach you specialty coffee and is giving you fake type of coffee which are under a two-way commercial, so it will affect your career.
exactly. And another thing I want to talk about, for example, now we know that we have different regions of coffee. So we cannot agree that we're gonna teach our students with only one region of coffee. We have to keep changing regions, and you know that beans are very expensive. Now assume the student has paid 800, and we need to teach students with 8 regions of coffee: Rwanda, Brazil, Guatemala, Costa Rica, North America, etc., Ethiopia, like that. We are changing regions accordingly to latitude, right? We
Yeah.
want to see that at least our student can go with the tastes of coffee. So in case
Okay.
you pay 800 dirhams, can 800 be equivalent to buy those beans? Because one sack of bean is 100 plus. So you're faking yourself. You're using food color. You don't know even how the milk, good texture of milk, runs into real espresso. You get the point?
Yeah.
There is. I wish Teacher Kevin was here. He would at least elaborate for us more about this texturing of milk and how milk will run in, in water and how milk will run when you're pouring latte art with coffee. So people are deceived outside there. And please, guys, make for your call. We are not saying you come to Nandi's Barista Academy, but look for that school that it will give you required knowledge to extended level. As you want to be and sit and fit in that field, you have to bear for it. But if we learn this, it will help us. But if we don't take it, then we shall keep losing because we go for cheaper things. So those are my words about this,
Yeah, I'm really pleased
Mr.
with the
Andrew.
way you've fashioned all those words. And this is a call up tune to different students who are in this field. If you want to acquire the best knowledge, please try to look for the best school under that system, because things really change, and even the Specialty Coffee Association keeps on changing things, because we have what we call the global impact behind the climate. So as the climate changes, things do change. So if you want to rely all your knowledge on the like maybe a trainer who did this part long time back and he doesn't know exactly what's going into the system, try to look for a best teacher who will teach you exactly what's going on under the system.
Now, like for example, teacher, and we have talked about the climate change. We are very sure that Brazil is no longer bringing the beans that we hoped to, like before, because people have separated. For example, the owners, the farmers are not the same collaborating. For example, if we talk about the region of this one is called what? Cerrado. Cerrado is no longer bringing the beans that we tested before. So when you cannot do research about that and your teacher is sitting back home, since he did that, he will never go back and do research about it. But here in the system, we can know how things moves. You get the point.
Yeah, I get
So
you.
all those things are affecting our students not to get jobs on time. And the most important thing is they're on visas. So they need to go and look for survival. So that is why in Nandi's Barista Academy, we say, if you don't have this much, we shall not go with you. But I make a call for you. Our semester for June has started already. So you're able to join us while knowing Nandis is not teaching people to keep them, that we shall show you in camera to be more, but we are teaching you to move outside and get jobs. And as I speak, we have no all the students with us. All our students have gone and they have jobs. They can witness if they see this video. If they watch it, they can witness and comment about it. So meaning that God has done a great work into us. And we believe that the good work he's doing into us, we need to supply it outside to other people to see the pleasureness of God.
That's really
Yeah.
nice, Mr. Nandis. I'm very pleased, actually. And I want you guys to emphasize on the schools that you choose before making a better decision for your career, because the coffee career is a very big impact of industry, whereby there is a lot of opportunities. When you become a barista, soon you can turn to be a roastery, you can turn to be a chew grader. This is the thing that does never end. So once you join into a barista course, there is a lot of things. There is higher chances of upgrading in all our community. So I encourage you to enroll into the Nandis program. We're offering different knowledge regarding coffee under Specialty Coffee Association. We don't deal in any other coffee because we want to teach you on the best levels of the very important impact across the UAE and across the world.
And this is the last thing. Like, guys, for example, you're outside there, you're a barista and you want to come and check our school, please, you're free. Because we welcome all baristas to come in. You know, we love working with people. This thing is not for us, it's for everybody, it's for everyone. So feel at home, one love. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much tonight.
Salama.
Sebo naine ozemu notukola biwatukola luli wano